Good morning and welcome to this session of Learning Success. Success is taught by people who are really successful. We are taught success by King Solomon, who was the richest man who ever lived. Today is day 8, so we will read from chapter 8. Now, everybody wants to be a king, everybody wants to be a ruler. But the truth of the matter is, they become a king or a leader and they soon make some grave mistake and they are thrown out. Many kings, they were killed by their own ministers. There are many chief ministers whose their own friends kill them. There are many presidents, their own people will shoot them. There are many kings whose children have come and killed them. Why they are not able to survive as a leader for life? Because the moment they come as a king or a ruler or a leader, they use their foolishness to rule the people. My friends, King Solomon is teaching us how you can wisely rule a people. Many times we see leaders who are having some agenda and driving the whole country into that agenda. I'll tell you something. Unless you follow the principles of King Solomon, you will lose, your party will lose, your dynasty will lose, your kingship will be ended. Now here it says, by me kings reign. So there is a secret for a king to reign, and it says, by me rulers make laws. And verse 16 says, by me the princes rule. The governors, they govern. The nobles govern. Now what is this by me? So what is these kings and these nobles and these princes they actually possess? They actually possess something called as wisdom. Now the truth of the matter is, what is wisdom? Wisdom is not street smart behavior. Many times we interpret wisdom as street smart. Okay, there was somebody who was street smart. So everybody was calling the wisest woman in our community is this lady. Solomon is not talking about street smart behavior. He is talking about wisdom. Now wisdom has different colors. Okay. Today we will learn some colors of it. Okay. Now verse 12 says, I wisdom live with prudence. Now prudence is something which is very futuristic. It will imagine for tomorrow. It is the wisdom of tomorrow. So wisdom has prudence in it. Okay. Prudence will always look into the matter. Prudence will always look at the future of the whole thing. When you look at a friend, you will see what this friend will do to you after 5 years. If you look at a company, you will see what this company will function as after 5 years. That is called prudence. The second thing wisdom possesses is knowledge. Now we all know knowledge is power. Without knowledge, there is no power. Without knowledge, there cannot be an understanding. Without knowledge, there cannot be any money in your pockets. So please understand this. Knowledge is very expensive. And when you have wisdom, you automatically have knowledge. And it has discretion. What is discretion? Discretion is to separate black and white. Many times, we don't know who is our friend and who is a foe. Sometimes we don't know what is right and what is wrong. Sometimes we don't know which is an opportunity for increase or what is the opportunity for destruction and decrease. Today many people, they make choices which are a blunder. There was one girl who made a decision of going to an evening party. That night she was raped and murdered. What a decision it was. It was a very expensive decision. What this lady didn't have is discretion. He thought everything was good, but nothing was good. What was bad, she assumed it as good. And that night she was raped and killed. The next thing of a wisdom is having good advice. Now, wisdom is always surrounding itself with good advice. Not the bad advice, smart advice, or cunning advice, or advice to destroy. No. I tell you good advice. I'll tell you, every terrorist have a mentor. We should understand this. But the mentor of a terrorist teaches him to destroy himself and to destroy somebody else. That is not a good advice. Maybe for a terrorist it's a good advice, but it is a very, very dangerous, bad advice, which is harmful for the society. And it has insight. Now, insight is looking into the matter, reading between lines. Not, it will not allow us to be suspicious, but we know exactly what the other person is meaning, what the situation is meaning, what is the real problem in the whole situation, and it has strength. Strength is the inner strength which is in your mind. Many people, they look strong, but they are not strong at the wake of a controversy. They are not strong to handle something. If somebody talks something, or some situation is against you, they are so finished, they are so disturbed for hours and hours, sometimes for days and nights. They are meditating on that problem. They are planning about the problem. It may be very silly thing, but they are working on it too much. That means you don't have any strength. That is, you don't have any wisdom. Please understand, if you really want to be a good ruler, if you want to be a good leader, you need to possess all these things. These can be yours when you have wisdom. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed this. We will meet tomorrow, same time. God bless you.